You brought that bargain bin bravado, the half-off chatter. I brought that shattered glass grammar, every fragment a dagger. You in the corner with your crew, tryna hype up your name. I turn your whole little circle to a cautionary frame. Talk slick, your lip quiver louder than your verse do. Every bar you drop sound like something that I heard through. Third hand filter full of fluff and some fanfic. I write in black ink and backlash. Yours a slapstick, you tried angles. I'm dropping anvils, watch the stand slip. You tossing cotton balls, I'm tossing anvils and hand grips. You rap like you just discovered rhyming last week. I rap like I'm carving in the desk of the class freak. I'm that problem teacher said you shouldn't sit with. That chip tooth grinning the yearbook misfit. You that background blurring the flick. Out of focus, whole image off center verse. Hollow as the poses. You said you run the scene, where the mileage at? Only drive you ever had came from typing in caps. You got that Wi-Fi warrior aura lagging your lingo. You only tough facing tabs in your browser windows. You begging run it back, but you ain't earned a replay. I'm skipping straight ahead like nah, he just a heat break. Your punchline swing soft, all parry, no damage. You shadow box alone, still losing on the canvas. I'm that ash in the tray, last drag in the lungs. You that pack they never open, still plastic on the tongue. I talk direct, you throw subs trying to sneak in your shade. I'm face to face, read receipts, all your ego displayed. You brought slogans, a couple overused threats and a pose. I brought venom in the violin, the rose for your prose. You got maybe next time written all in your posture. I got don't try in my aura like a posted a boxer. Step in my lane, I turn your whole route into roadkill. You chasing no trends, I've been time with a cold quill. You rehearse that tough talk, I can hear all the edit. Every pause, every breath sound rented on credit. Local cut and paste, copycat in the costume. I bar cold bodies, every mark get a dark tune. You dress your weak takes in a fake deep rapper, talking real verse fake with a see-through swagger. I peel layers, expose every hole in your myth. You only sharpen your picks, all filter, no grit. I'm that last call shot that you swallow and stagger. You that watered down drink with the logo and swagger. You talking top spot, you ain't even crack bottom. You'll be lucky if your name makes the what was his column. So keep barking from the bleachers, throwing air at the stage. This mic already wrote your end and I'm just turning the page. I'm just turning the page. Turning the page. Turning the page. Turning the page. I'm just turning the page. Turning the page. Turning the page. Yeah. Step in the circle, I circle your surgical vertical. Slice through your verse, you mumble your multis in circles. I murmur one word and you curse and hurt. You practice that pattern for weeks and still sound like you reading a worksheet. I freestyle a fragment, it fractures your faction. They panic and search seats. You rap with your phone in your palm, little boy, put that notepad down. I wrote this in passing, half asleep, half laughing, still blackout clowns. You chase every trend, every dance, every hashtag, hoping for fans. I snap in your camp, turn transparent like they wearing green screens for pants. Your idol's a playlist, mine's vinyl with hits. Needle kisses the dust, you pray to an algorithm. I live in the rhythm, they feel it and trust. Your cadence is copy and paste, my cadence is razor and rust. You posting your coming soon covers, I'm covering stages with blood. You brag on your follows and filters, I'm counting the bodies I caught. You type out your captions and caps, I cap off around in your thoughts. You studied the flows of your heroes and watered it down for a blog. I studied the cracks in the language and snapped it in half like a log. You rap about guns you ain't held, I rap like the barrel's my pen. You say you got stripes on the field, I'm peeling your jersey again. You claiming you cook in the lab, but everything tasting like bland. I season these syllables, serum and fire, and serve them straight out of my hand. Your crew in the back trying to hype you, I silence them quick with a glance. They filming you flop on their phones, that footage gon' ruin your chance. You thinking you came here to shine, I came here to ruin your stance. You thought it was friendly and fun, I came here to chew through your plans. You skipped on the homework or heart, you never dissected your doubt. I walked through the worst of the worst, that pressure perfected my route. You talk like you king of the hill, I'm pushing you right off the edge. You stumble on 4-bar setups, I juggle like 12 in my head. Your punchlines telegraph, telethon begging for love from the chat. I'm punching on sight with a sentence and then in your spirit and fag. You choking on stage with your chain, your pendant is strangling you. I'll tighten it twice with a scheme to hang up the cadence to it. You rap about getting that bag, but you never carried your fam. I carry the verse like a casket, Paul Bearer grip on the jam. I'm burying every excuse, I'm airing you out with a stanza. You walking on eggshells, I'm stomping through yokes in my stands, bruh. You talk top 5 dead or alive, but you never top 5 in your block. I'm top of the food chain, too faint, true through your crew for the spot. You asked for a feature in favor, I answer with laughter and shock. You couldn't get 12 from your homies to run up and stream what you drop. You treat every bar like a caption, I treat every bar like a blade. You float on the beat like a raft, I dive in the deep unafraid. You wasting your time with aesthetics, I'm weaponizing the phrase. I'm aiming these alphabets straight at your neck and they never graze. So stand there and stare at the floor while I map out your fall with a rhyme. Every syllable time with the snare, every breath like I'm carving a line. You thought this was sharing the stage, I'm clearly just clearing my plate. You just the appetizer I ate on the way to a legendary break. Now hold that pose, little poser. I'm posting your L in the stats. Your city salute when I show up. They shrug when you show in the hat. You screaming the cameras from cloud. I calmly collapse every doubt. You standing on borrowed opinions. I stand on what I'm about. I'm fresh out the lab with a lab coat stain. That's word. In the circle, I circle you Hawkeyes. Whole overall cosplay. Talk guys, you the type to post quotes, never spark lives. I'm the type to fold foes, leave them archive. You got views, but you never got view from the bottom. Every bar that you drop, I can spot where you bought them. Got a catalog of caps, not a page that you wrote. Your pen game is a myth that you staged for a post. You rehearse in the mirror trying to copy your stance. Got the look, got the lingo, never mastered the stance. You spit memes, kid, algorithm with a hat on. I spit schemes, split spleens, get your back torn. I hear your verses all filler, no venom. You rhyme grind with time for the fifth time pathetic. You name drop vets like it gives you a credit, but you never put the work in, you just mimic aesthetics. I don't freestyle with you, this a field test. You a highlight reel built from the real vets. Take my leftovers, scrape off the grill. Yes, still couldn't serve what I spilled on a chill set. Every line that I craft got a scar in it. Every breath on the track got a war in it. You got cosplay pain, ain't a mark in it. Just a caption and chain with a fraud image. You say you hungry, but you posting your plates. I was hungry, learning hunger from the growl in my face. You on TikTok, trying to balance every challenge and dance. I was locked in, counting every calorie, fam. You rap tough, but your eyes say avoid smoke. I rap calm, cause my life gave me all dose. You rap hustle, like you typing at a desk job. I rap struggle, cause I dragged it up the wet logs. You ain't never had your last 20 stretch for a week. Had to walk home, wet socks, dead on your feet. You ain't never had the landlord knocking at 3 while your mom said it's fine, though our eyes didn't agree. You ain't never seen friends flip coin in the air. One side in a cell, other side in a chair. You ain't never had to choose between sleep and a shift, then still show up sharp, pen bleed in the script. So when you speak, I hear slogans and merch. When I speak, it's the sermon in church. You chase trends, I chase ends with a death stare. You chase likes, I chase life, that's the best prayer. You mimic legends that you stream on a lunch break. I carry echoes of the nights that my lungs ache. You weaponize quotes that you found in a feed. I weaponize ghosts that still talk when I breathe. You got bars, but they fragile as a phone cup. Soon as pressure hits, every word getting blown up. I got scars on my tongue from the cold cuts. Carved truth on my teeth when the door shut. You rehearse tough talk over lo-fi. I rehearsed hard knocks, learning don't cry. You rehearse crowd chants in your own room. I rehearse dark thoughts in a broke room. You the brand, I'm the bruise and the backbone. You the vibes, I'm the vice on the crack bone. You the aesthetic, I'm the addict where the facts roam. You the content, I'm the consequence that's grown. So keep flexing in your thrifted disguise. I see shaking in your wrists when you lift up the mic. You a filter with a face, just glitch on a spike. I'm the static in the air when it's friction and spike. You don't want this, not really, you just front for the feed. I'm a long-winded problem with a hunger to feed. You a sponsored post, playing with a sponsored belief. I'm a long walk home in the frost and the sleet. Every jab that I throw got a decade behind it. Every phrase that you quote got a credit beside it. You recite, I write, that's the separate assignment. I'm the test you can outlive predictions, statistics mad. They had me boxed in before I had plans. Racism patient, poverty loud. Still here standing, head not bowed. Caseworker scribbling, never said my name right. Teachers on my desk, not my test page. Cops on my hoodie, not my homework. Doctors on my chart, not my pulse. They drew my future in red ink. Half-day shifts, half-paid rent. Hand-me-down loans full of damn basement. First of the month, lines round the corner, whole block breathing on borrowed time. Forecast said 21 maybe. Morgue tag, cheap suit, quick burial. I treated that like spam mail. Grandma folded church, flies in the kitchen said they counting you out before you count yourself in. She stacked coins in old coffee tins. I stacked report slips under my mattress. One said skips class, talks back. Another said reads a headboard. Same pen, same hand, two separate files. I learned the hard way before the lesson plan. Map of the cameras, which doors stick. Where the janitor kept his extra keys. How far you could run before they notice. Metal detector chirp my name each morning. Belt off, shoes off. Eyes on the floor tiles. Guard looked at me like inventory. They said my zone was high risk, like air could mug you on the way to school. The corner store kept the cereal locked up, but the scratch-offs sat by the register. Kids memorized ours before the alphabet. We practiced lifting our hands slow. Practice talking low, slow. Practice not reaching for anything. Plug in the number, zip code, last name.
Father unknown, mother overworked, brother in and out, cousin never out, drop it in the formula. Watch the chart climb, bar graph of who makes it, who doesn't. They wrote me in the margin. Little asterisk by the casualty rate, expected outcome and clean font. I measure years and bus transfers, color school IDs, different haircuts. The faces at the stop change season to season, but the route stays straight, unforgiving. From 2-bedroom window to graffiti wall, to worn out steps of the welfare office. Same names called, same side, learn to listen like a stenographer. Some folks talk about dreams like fireworks. Mine came like overdue bills, plain envelope, official stamp, pay or face consequences. Dream 1, stay alive long enough to age. Dream 2, pick a dentist on the form. Dream 3, not flinch when a siren passes. Small items, line by line. They waited on a headline, local youth gone. Instead they got silence, just me making rent receipts, grocery lists. I kept walking past the numbers, past the chart, past the neat conclusions. They had a diagram for how the street story ends. Corner card chalk under that fine print, subject to change. I outlived predictions. Statistics mad, they still update the file. I still refuse the script. Racism patient, poverty loud, but I stand here even tone neck straight. Not miracle, not mascot, not exception. Just an error they didn't forecast. Just a body that kept moving, head not bowed.
Step in the circle, I'm sharpening syllables. Carving your name in a hospital visual. Bars too raw for your polished persona. You study my style like a guilty diploma. Half step and your cadence is counterfeit. I bend every word like I'm folding a counterfeit. You practice in patterns, I'm patenting practice. You patent on pages, I burn into ashes. You sweet with the tweets, but you freeze on the feature. I'm evil in ether, a fever in speakers. You reading your lines while I bleed from the mind. I punch through your punchlines, I'm leaving with time. You copy the cadence, a legend you streaming. I'm cutting your credits, deleting your dreaming. You wanted a crown, got a hospital gown. Got the nerve for the neck, but you quiet in town. Yo, you cosplay tough with a podcast aura. I toss that cap like I'm out of the barber. You brag on your stream, I'm alive in the corner. My lines crunch bone, every bar is a mortar. You rap like a think piece, long-winded boredom. I rap like a courtroom, short-winded verdict. You talk in a circle, I talk in a verdict. My pen never nervous, your pen so suburban. You chasing an algorithm, I'm chasing a victim. You flow on a treadmill, I'm built for the friction. You dress up in merch, I'm dressed for an arraignment. You rhyme about brands, I rhyme like a statement. You pray for a playlist, I pray for a plaintiff. You pray for replacement, I pray for a plaintiff. You squad full of background actors and extras. I'm solo, still sounding louder than lectures. I light up a cipher and darken your hopes. You practice that verse in the mirror for months. You step up and stutter, the sweat on your coat. You choking on notes that your homie had wrote. You measuring metrics, I'm measuring minutes. You checking your mentions, I'm checking your dentist. Knocking out teeth with the speech that I spit. You floss with excuses, I floss with a fist. You bend every truth just to trend for a second. I bend every bend in your neck when I press it. You love every filter that blurs up your flaws. I love every bruise on my knuckles from brawls. You pose for a vlog, I'm opposed to the frauds. You hoping for hearts, I'm just holding these scars. You logging on live, I'm just logging these losses. You step to my mic and you leaving exhausted. I swing like a hammer on rusted steel. You swing like a rumor that never feels real. I'm old scar tissue in dish rag rage. You weekend warrior, weekday safe. You talk top 5 but your list too timid. I'm top of the block where the threats get vivid. Every line like a lock on a cell block door. Every word like a war in a small back floor. You rehearse monologues in your mom's small attic. I rehearse alibis when the scene got tragic. You tag every post with a fake affiliation. I tag every op with a real destination. You rhyme for a brand, I rhyme for the bruise. You rhyme for a contest, I rhyme like I lose. So I live in the fight, never safe, never soft. Your verse like a flyer, mine tear it all off.
Step in the ring, I swing first.
No warning shot, you bring nursery bars, I bring the organ plot. You sound like demo tapes left in a pawn shop bin. I sound like basements packed wall to wall with sin. You the type to practice poses in reflection glass. I was scribbling in detention just to stretch the class. They fed you templates, I fed on tension fast. Your whole crew cardboard for when the pressure blasts. You quoting legends like scripture, still you lack the verse. I got lines that make a bishop wanna snatch your purse. Your cadence timid, every syllable scared to surf. I treat the beat like a rival, put it in the dirt. Say you got flame, that's a liar's lighter. My pen press harder than a tire on a fighter. You drop one mid-bar, try to rhyme fire with higher. I split a rhyme scheme 6 ways, each line tighter. You brought dance moves, I brought damage. You rehearse image, I rehearse carnage. You post captions, I post carnage. Your bio long, your catalog garbage. I break patterns, snap habits in half like wishbones. You chase challenge, I chase victims, split domes. You sound rented, I sound evicted and pissed like the landlord took my last page and I still insist. You rap for comments, I rap for coroners. You chasing follows, I chase foreign wars. You pay blogs, still your bombs ain't scoring. I write 116 whole tours the morning. I hear your verse, I hear fear in it. Every punch got air, there's a tear in it. I let mine land bare, leave a smear with it like ink spill. Nerves kill, disappear with it. You recycle flow, same pattern, different hat. I bend rhythm out of shape till the snare collapse. You brag gear, talk brands, all fill a fact. I talk hunger, crack palms, peeling backs. You try slick jokes, that sitcom chatter. I make threats, sound like scripture matter. You rap diet bars, fake beef, syntax flatter. I serve full plates, thick cuts, impact fatter. You train voice tone, I train in echo halls where every misstep echo back and wreck you all. You chase stage lights, I chase next to mall. You got stage fright, I got vet withdrawals. You love trends, I love tension. You show teeth, I show vengeance. You talk vibes, I talk sentencing. This that last straw, last chance, last mention. Yeah, you ain't a threat, you a test run. Glitch on tape, I'm that one take fatal. Switch your fate, you still beg producers. Turn my mix up straight, I walk in, beat, bow down, fix this shape. You spit top 5 claims, weak conviction. I spit lines that make law writ think conviction. You want trophies, I want friction, I want heads down, quiet crowd, full submission. Your crew hype every bar like you touched the sky. I hear stumble, soft swings, clown lullabies. I hear pre-written freestyles you love to try. I hear fear of an empty page inside your eyes. You the type to stay legend in your own bio. I'm the type to earn mention. When the old heads dial, you chase styles, I chase spirals. Down paths with ink stained lungs and break idols. You bought spin string box. Still though, I make fans off one verse in a rain so called. Your pen sleepwalking, my pen pulls skulls out. Minds rearrange thoughts till the pain feels no last word. This arena ain't safe for your talk. You brought tweets, I brought chalk. You write captions, I write laws. You can't rap, you leave lost. I yo, 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 yo. Yeah, yo, 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 yo.
Step in the ring, you step in the courtroom. Get tried by the crowd, every bar is a foredoom. You soft, fold quick like a lawn chair. Talk tough online, in the face you got calm stare. I peel rappers, backhand slap syntax. You peel stickers off hats, that's your impact. You chase trends, I bend them, break stems. You chase mentions, I chase limbs and take pens. You got flows, I got floods, watch the banks break. You got subs, I got nukes, make the land shake. I'm that grim grin over cracked rim and flat net. You that gym talk, all cap, can't pass the last rep. You mimic legends, every cadence a costume. I spit venom, leave the mic with the lockjaw, jaw doom. You like check my chain, I'm like check my aim. Every line close range, paint your name in your own shame. Your verse light like diet soda at lunch break. My verse bite like rusted blade on the blunt shank. I snap frames, you selfie pose with your mouth wide. I snap necks with one breath from the south side. I don't do debates, I do damage and autopsies. You do playlists, I do plagues in all copies. You scroll feeds, I read books, then cook crooks. You need looks, I need beats and clean hooks. Nah, I need drums in the loop dope with the dust thick, then I need you as a corpse on the cut list. You rehearse bars in the mirror with pep talk. I rehearse war in my head, then I let off. You got ghostwriters, cool, I write for your ghost too. Carve quotes in your tombstone with Pro Tools. You brag streams, but the crowd never felt you. I slap your team, now the label gotta shelf you. You spit filler every verse like a group text. I spit killers, every letter leave a bruise next. You drop names like you shopping for some status. I drop bodies like a faulty elevator apparatus. You the type to beg for a feature in the back room. I'm the type to dead half your camp in the track room. You do yes man, skits, little laugh tracks. I do chest slam, rib crack, where your breath at? You on TikTok, trying your dances with your weak squad. I'm in grim spots, making classics off a cheap pod. You rap hustle, then clocking for your lunch shift. I rap struggle from the side that make the judge twitch. You say real, every song like a code word, but every story sound copy paste so blurred. I'm raw anger at a boss who ain't paid up. You small banter at a bar when the game's up. You chase girls, use the lines from a rom-com. I chase will to dismantle every soft song. You drop albums full of fillers and skits though. I drop verses worth more than your crypto. You rap violent, but your eyes show a church kid. I rap silence, crowds freeze when the word hits. You a house pet with a collar and a cute name. I'm a wild threat, blood stained on the food chain. You seek clout from a share in the blue tick. I seek doubt in your heart till your crew quits. You light smoke like a scented little candle. I light smoke like the kitchen on a scandal. You got gang, but they look like a boy band. I got rage in my pen, that's my right hand. You fear flops, so you water down the raw stuff. I fear cops, I fear God, that's the top bluff. You want brand deals, sneaker pics and a vlog check. I want land deals, title deeds in a squad set. You sip wine, do interviews in a soft chair. I sip time in a chip cup with a hard stare. You spit caps in designer on a green room. I spit facts, so corrosive make
Step in the circle, late, you already lost the vote. Your crew hyped up off stories you never wrote. All bark, plastic fangs, you ain't bit through skin. I turn your whole name to a remember him. You rehearse in the mirror, praying for a mean face. I was learning breath control, running up the staircase. You chasing every trend like a broke A&R. I've been the wrong turn on the way to the star. You post stats, I post scars. Different metrics, you chase cloud, I chase targets. Different ethics, you got filters, I got footage. All in focus, you had chances, I had pressure that made locusts. Every line you spit, got training wheels still on. My throwaway sound like the track you kill on. You study legends, just to copy and still miss. I study silence and came back with real fists. You the type to buy views and brag about views. I'm the type to bruise egos and brag about bruise. You talk streams, I talk schemes in my sleeping night. You talk deals, I talk deals that I tore in half. I see the fear in your jaw when the beat drop. Your lips move fast, but your pulse, it don't stop. You play tough guy till the crowd ain't on your side, and you turn humble real quick like it's all vibes. I don't do vibes, I do verdicts. This is sentencing, you ain't got cadence. You just editing, you ain't got presence. You just echoing, you ain't got venom. You just venoming, triangle, switch flow, still basic. You pace on stage, I erase your pages. You brag on mics about dangerous phases. Only time you snap was in old class pictures. You rap like homework, forced rush sloppy. I rap like hunger, claws that don't stop me. Your best verse sound like my sound check chatter. My throwaway bar still been brain matter. You scream, I'm real, every second that's suspect. I never said once, they just felt it directed. You chain loud, heart quiet, that's backwards. My heart loud, chain subtle, that's factors. Look how you squad, won't look you in the eye now. They notice where you get turned to a side clown. They notice where that fake legend dies down. I'm the wrong name to say in a live round. You want peace, too late, it's the last call. I'm walking off stage and you still in the past stall. DJ cut the track, leave him standing all chatter. Oh, keep the mic, it's heavy, you just couldn't matter. Oh, keep the mic, it's heavy, you just couldn't matter. Oh, keep the mic, it's heavy, you just couldn't matter. Mic is heavy, you just couldn't matter.
Step in the circle, static in the air like a live wire.
You bring a verse and a prayer, I bring a mic and a wildfire. Rap resume, long as the line at the door. You just a rumor that died on the way to the store. Your pen shaky, mine carves names in the floor. You pace, I stalk, you talk, I chalk, outline, white tape winding around your lost thought. Every bar heavy, yours featherweight, hard fought. I bend slang, twist time, flip grammar. You copy flows like a broke print scanner. Your whole squad background actors. I'm the one-man hammer, live show slammer. You drop a punch, crowd yawns, checks pages. I drop a punch, DJ dies for the faders. You practice in the mirror, hyping fake flavors. I freestyle in my sleep, wake up signing waivers. You start spitting and the beat looks bored. My throwaway's better than your new award. You flex online, click, share, chase, score. I've been spacing 8 bars, warp floorboards. Your cadence cheap, like a bootleg tape. Mine snap like cold steel on a short escape. You chase cosigns, I chase raw shape. I'm the reason that your crew went solo. Half your catalog sound like so-and-so though. Your style thrift store logo, low glow. Mine black hoodie photo in the promo. You rhyme fire with desire every round. A tired sound, need to retire or in the ground. You a background, extra in a lost and found. I'm the power cut mid-set, whole block shut down. You drag words out, overstuffed weak lines. I cut fat off, serve lean steak rhymes. Sharp teeth, deep bite, canine. You chew air, I chew spines. You came for a crown, left with a warning. I write smoke signals, yours say boring. My flow slam doors, split door frames. You're small talk in a room of war games. You love trends, ride waves, drown quiet. I snap chains off lane, star riot. You beg for a beat switch, trying to hide diet. I stay on the same drum, pure violence. I bar you to silence, crowd holds breath. Each line feels like a close call with death. Your verse limp, soft step, slow left. I cut through, zero rest, stone chest. You rap like a comment section. Caps lock threat with a weak connection. I rap like a last confession. Red-eyed priest with a steel obsession. Final four, pressure on, who fold? You sweat through your verse, lose hold. I lean in, say less, ice cold. Name ring out when the tape gets rolled. Ring round, ring round, ring round, ring round, round. Step in the circle, talk on the flow, that's you, outline ready. I ain't even warmed up, dude. You brought a notebook flow filled with practice exams. I brought that back of the bus, laughing your face type hands. You animated, over animated, acting for cams. I'm the reason that your barber start rethinking your plan. You want smoke, I'm the bad habit, you the ashtray. You the maybe next round, I'm the end of your last day. Rap resume weak, just a list of excuses. You the type to lose once, then blame the producers. My setup, subtle punchlines land like a cinder. Your setup, fumble like you reading a tender. You rehearse in the mirror, kissing your own reflection. I rehearse in the chaos, turn pressure to weapons. You ain't a threat, you a thread. I pull you, you done. Whole style unravels by the end of bar one. I talk slick, you talk like sorta, you know. We not peers, we not rivals, we not sharing the show. You got 12-minute stories just to reach a soft jab. I got 8-bar rounds that'll fold your squad flat. You dress like a mixtape, too busy, no focus. My fit like my verse, one theme stay potent. You got followers, cool, I got quotables, fool. They gon' study my stumbles more than your best moves. I'm the reason that the host skip your name on the fly. I'm the yo, who was that? You the O, yeah that guy. Look how we panic when I stare down. Hard hit the kick drum, breath tripping on the snare sound. You rap like you bowling, hoping pins just fall. I'm a surgeon with the syntax, steady hand on it all. You streaming to terrors, how to rap with conviction. I was learning timing, dodging family eviction. You brag on your gear, I brag on my scars. You spend on your image, I spend on these bars. You cosplay a legend, copy cadence and slang. I turn hunger to a weapon, you just polished your chain. You built off imposters, posing like you the one. I'm built off imposters, 5 kids in one room, son. You can't out-rap trauma, can't out-flex hunger. You can't out-scheme someone who been sharp this long, bruh. I don't rap for approval, I rap cause it's breath. You rap scanning the crowd, did they like that? That's death. You chasing reaction, I'm chasing precision. Every line and incision on your weak opposition. They gon' quote you, nah, they gon' quote how you choke. They gon' quote when I joke, then turn jokes into smoke. I'm the end of your bracket, the name on that bracket in red. You came for a cipher, left with rhyme in your headstone instead. Last round, bring your best, leave it all on the stage. I'll treat every bar like it owe me back pay. You a background lib, yeah, okay. I'm the main verse, stomping through your whole campaign. You brought trendy slang, I brought time and sneers. You brought cute little schemes. I brought 20 rough years. You got hype, not hard. Hollow chance in the room. I gotta say that again, and they lean for the boom. So talk tough, talk wild, swing reckless, miss. I'm 3 steps left of your aim, still checking your list. When the cipher shut down and they replay this night, they gon' laugh at your battle and recite what I write. Step in the spot, chalk dust in the air. Mic stand lean like it's tired of your prayers. You browse for a style, I wrote the whole library. You brag about your stripes, I see a thrift store diary. Your cadence is rented, each line a late fee. Every borrowed bar got my watermark G. You chasing my shadow, slipping on my old floors. I toss a throwaway, crowd yells for an encore. You post tough quotes from a fan page meme. I bend verbs backward till the letters all scream. Your name on the flyer printed under it more. I show up unannounced, they remote on the door. Your crew in the corner all had thin thread. They hype your verse up, then rewind in their heads. Your punches land soft like pillows in a pit. I break jaws with a whisper, split teeth when I spit. You practice in the mirror, rehearse every breath. I improv in my sleep, wake up, still a threat. My throwaway takes outlive your whole run. You bring your best 30, I scrap mine for fun. Drop fake wisdom, all caps in a tweet. I drop 2 syllables, they collapse in they seat. You pacing in circles, trying to map out my ways. I burn the compass, then dance in the haze. This that crack kick cipher, raw snare, sharp glare. You shaking on the intro, I ain't even start to care. I talk in tight knots, tongue tied around rhymes. You still count fingers while I'm bending up time. Study my patterns, slid through every old tape. Still can't trace the route, I carve new roads while you wait. I don't chase top 10s, I chase top throat, snatch breath mid-bar, turn live shows to ghosts. You rap for reactions, I rap like a verdict. Each bar a gavel, your catalog's a circus. I'm the voice in your headphones saying rewrite that. Every line that you proud of is the floor of my scrap. I don't need fake stories to boost my rank. You Photoshop your past, still pixelate blank. You talk big bodies and hand-to-hand wars, then fumble a handshake when I'm near the doors. I see your short temper, thin skin, long list of names you trying to mention just to cling to the gist. You rap like a trailer, clips, cuts, no plot. I rap like a cold case, closed now, you caught. I'm the last verse standing when the stage goes dim. You the line on the flyer, kids forget on the whim. This battle's a burial, fast dirt, slow clap. I just zip your whole set, welcome home to the Gap. Step in the circle, crowd lean in. You brought your whole persona, I brought pens that bleed ink. You cosplay tough, all caps in your captions. I press one line, your whole act collapsing. You rehearse that rage, Bethel mirror bragging. I live this page, every bar stage dragging. You rap for playlists, I rap for pallbearers. You post for angles, I post your fall errors. You chase the sparkles on how to sound vicious. I learned from hunger, empty plates in the kitchen. You got designer threats, velvet aggression. I got scarred knuckles and permanent lessons. Your crew behind you, background mannequins, looking like extras in your own management. Your flow pre-packaged, factory default. Mine glitch off, beat the land like asphalt. You talk, I'm a beast, like that phrase still special. That's dire danger, low sodium rebel. I treat mics like debts, I collect on contact. You treat mics like props, just something to pose it. You rapping emojis, all caps, 3 flames. I rap in burdens, night sweats, real names. You measure by follows, by comments, by shares. I measure by yo, I was there, I swear. Your punchlines light like tap on the window. Mine split lips open, whole room yell bingo. You borrowed that cadence, lease on another man's lungs. You paid an imitation, still low in every tongue. I can hear your playlist, echoing your patterns. Every borrowed ad-lib, each recycled anthem. Your hardest line was ghost written by doubt. You almost quit twice, but kept running your mouth. I smell stage fright. Dripping under that cologne. You rap fear and bravado, I unwrap it in poems. You say top tier, but the proof ain't peer. They clap out of rhythm, just happy you clear. You dress like a legend, but sound like a rumor. Your legacy fragile, like backstage rumors. You rap over drums, I rap through them. My voice cut holes, your words slide and ruin. You think you got smoke, boy, I'm secondhand cancer. Every inhale, another life cancel. You brag on your streams, all rented attention. I brag on my scars, every lost dimension. You flex on your gear, all gold, all costume. I flex on my fear, turn that into a monsoon. You bought all your looks, couldn't buy one angle. You studied the slang, still twisted the language. I drop short phrases that hang like charges. You drop long stories that limp then wander. You wanna trade shots, this ain't Twitter with filters. This is raw room pressure where voices get dimmer. Your audition footage, I'm final cut credits. You lip sync toughness, I live every sentence. You bar hop trends, I bar hop topics. Every 16 sicker than your whole synopsis. You want that smoke, I already exhaled. You chasing my leftovers, handout still pale. DJ spin back, let them hear that crack. That moment his pride snap clean in half. You rap like a tourist, souvenir syllables. I rap like a native, every word criminal. You came for a battle, I came with the shovel. Bury your folder, then level your pedestal. You wanted that shine, got glare instead. Spotlight so bright, expose that dread. This is that cipher where legends get sorted, where weak links vanish like lines I'm recorded. So talk that talk, I'll walk right through it. You roll the performance, I live this music. Crowd lean closer, smell fear in your breath. You asked for a battle, I brought you with that. Let Step in a circle, chalk line tight on the floor. You brought your whole crew, cool. I body 5, one more. Your last tape sound like background chatter. I press play, press skip, same track, doesn't matter. You the type to beg for features just to pad your stats. I'm the type to snap a pencil, then still write facts. Your pen shaky, mine heavy like a judge's hand. Every bar a sentence, I don't need a rubber band. You brag change, fake flames, same old script. I brag range, switch lanes, let the clutch just slip. Talk tough online, in the venue you shrink. Your heart rate spike when the crowd don't blink. I'm that first cold sip after long dry weeks. You that flat warm can left open for weeks. You quote legends like they co-signing your mess. I quote rent do, lights do, stress on my chest. You rehearse fake pain, I rehearse these scars. You rehearse fan chants, I rehearse these bars. You dress like a poster line for line. All pose, I dress like the problem nobody chose. You flex on kids, same hoodie, same shoes. I flex on giants, make big men lose. You spit cliches, I spit cut glass, chip teeth. Your whole verse costume, mine show grief underneath. You chasing clout, I'm chasing balance and breath. You chasing playlists, I'm chasing you to your death. On this mic, you want metaphors, I'm the wrong storm, wrong coast. You the last slice left cold on the plate, no toast. You the warm-up acts, warm-up act, admit it. I'm the part where the promoter pray the cops don't visit. I'm the fuse to the fuse you forgot to check. You the rumor, I'm the wreck, I heard your last joint. Fell asleep mid-play. DJ used your whole album to test the late. You pay for spins, cool, you can't buy respect. Machine play your song, then the crowd it eject. I'm that second verse you cut cause you couldn't compete. You that filler track, they skip on repeat. You spam links, I spam fists through myths. You pay bots, I pay rent, stack gifts. You rap hustle but your car keeps getting declined. I rap struggle, make a grown man rewind. You want smoke, I exhale whole seasons. Your crew ask why, I just answer reasons. You study patterns, I break the grid. You chase trends, I raise kids that did what you said you did. You rap like homework, forced late, half read. I rap like car crash glass right by your head. You rhyme fire with higher, desire with wire. I rhyme landlord, court date, shame choir. You post stage pics with your borrowed whip. I post mind clips off a busted ship. I'm that boot on the stage, scuffing the wood that run it back. When they knew I would, you that quiet phone, never ring, just buzz. Whole style, cosplay of a life you never was. You quote sales, I quote symptoms vivid. You quote followers, I quote who really lived it. You chase cosigns, I chase moments of peace. Still step in this rain, treat your pride like a lease. You rap chain names, I rap first names. Go on t-shirts, candles, names live on in the song. You rap, I ride, I rap who really rode, who really paid tolls. When we cross that road, you wear pain like a brand new tag, I wear pain
like a folded flag. You need ad-libs just to pad dead air. I let silence talk till the crowd just stare. I'm that bad decision that felt right at the time. You that lost audition cut before the first line. You the type to lip sync backstage to your own track. I'm the type to freestyle till the walls lean back. Yeah. You count streams, I'm counting blessings and sins.
Yeah, and the sound from my B-bird.
Step in the spot, I smell fear on your breath. You rhyme like you practice for drama club test. Your crew in the back with the fake tough flex. Whole squad soft as your mom's group text. I don't do dap, I do damage. I vanish, then land where the cameras don't manage the static. You spamming your stanzas, I cram heavy granite. You rambling, panic, I plan and not brand it. This that skull crack syntax, swing like a chin strap. You kids meal bars in a Big Mac gift wrap. You rap nursery, birthday flow, balloon rap. I rap burglary, kick door flow. Full black, I'm the wrong one to front on. Tongue like a punch on, laying in your chest, have your lungs trying to log off. You post threats online, the log on the log off. I walk in live, mic drip like a sawed off. You more TikTok dance than real talk stands. I'm a 40 below boot and a steel-toed stance. I don't lean on trends, I just lean on you till your teeth tap floor like a beatbox groove. Heard your new tape, almost called 911. Sounded like a car crash off front, no run. You rap grind, hustle grind, every single line. But I seen you at the mall trying to match coupons. You got cosplay goons in the back with props. I got grown men who don't talk, just clocks. You yell real loud, but you still sound lost. Whole flow thrift shop on hand-me-down thought size. I spit smokestack facts, you lip sync caps. I twist bolts in your syntax, unhinged tracks. You just mimic what you binge watch sitcom raps. Every joke fall dead like a limp stage act. I'm that last call bottle, you that flat one Sprite. I'm a bad pub brawl, you a pillow fight. I'm the cold sore truth on your promo night. Every verse you recite makes the pro no light. That is that big boy burial, 2-bar aerial. Overhead shots make your whole squad terrible. I don't do subtle when I gut these clowns. I just talk like this till the room shuts down. You rehearse toothless threats in the mirror like mean face. I rehearse ruthless steps, leave prints in your fan base. You ain't top tier, you the type of underneath. I'm the red line slashing up your whole critique sheet. I rap black coffee, sharp kick to the chest plate. You rap decaf, mild talk on a rest break. One take, watch your whole rep disintegrate. Headline red, local rap kid disintegrates. You a bro, we lit, caption, plastic passion. I'm that old head, trench coat, ratchet language. You chase hashtags, I chase mantles. You chase, I chase channels. You went viral off a prank, not bars. I went vital off fist, not hard. You rap like a playlist made by interns. I rap like a pay cut, make the rent burn. You do brand deals, fake beefs in the group chat. I do hand skills, break teeth where the booth at. I'm the last bad dream you remember awake. Every round you take is another mistake. And let me switch both tempos and tones on this clone. I can slow roast ribs while I roast your poems. You still stuck on punchline, your girl jokes. I'm cooking whole life stories in a 4-bar smoke. You a diversion of a knockoff vet. I'm a live wire sermon that you pass the regrets. I got lines, make the crowd start looking at you like, man, you sure you wanna keep pushing that dude? Your cadence, same pattern, same baby step chatter. I could ghostwrite your whole set just to prove you don't matter. You a hallway rumor, I'm a front page banner. I don't talk, I make planners change they planners. This that boot camp grammar, full metal grammar. Turn your verse to a warning sign, red tape banner. You the type to ask me good after getting.
And the size gonna be ball.
Step in the circle, smell fear in the air. You brought a notebook, I brought a stare to tear through bone. Chewed up laces, scars on my dome. Every bar's like brass knuckles, swinging at your dome. You practice patterns, I practice ducking patrols. You rehearse in the mirror, I rehearse dodging patrol cars. I was scribbling on brown bags, back of the store. You was home on forms, typing new the greatest of all. You quote legends, I was building with felons. While you was hanging posters, I was learning them lessons. You study cadence, I study who might snitch. You chase playlists, I've been busy chasing my rent. Little mascot rapper, varsity jacket, but your pockets scream empty. All talk, can't back it. You dressed the part, but your aura look borrowed. You're a Thursday night tryout, I'm Sunday sorrow. My pen got bite marks, yours barely been used. You talk real, but reality don't move with your views. You rap struggle, but your struggle is views and links. I rap hunger pains, landlord leaky sink. You brag scars like trophies that never were yours. You just passing down rumors from the neighborhood store. I seen you round back, headphones, safe little zone, mimicking tough talk you never own. You say you dodge patrols, more like you dodge chances. Blaming cops for the fact that you lack advances. I spent summers in basement headphones, grinding my skill while you chase short wins. I was sharpening well, you love to talk real, but numbers don't lie. Crowd lean my direction, hands high, eyes wide. You stuck on that I live this diary flow, but can't flip a multi-syllable, bury your foe. Your rhyme scheme's basic, ABC threat. Your pattern's outdated, like tape cassette. I bend time on the bar line, twisting the snap. You just shout louder, hoping that'll carry your rap. You the reason every label got the same sad script. Street story, big ego, mid-tier grip. I'm the quiet one, desk lamp, pages and pens. Then step out, one round and careers just end. Cute, you read books, now you think you a vet. Never left your block, but you talk global respect. You crunch syllables like numbers, accounting with stress. All them patterns add up to nothing but mess. Talking numbers, my ones bring twos and tens. Back alley show, crate speakers still packing them in. You scroll comments, searching if your name got buzz. I walk past folks nodding cause they know what it was. You live in notebooks, I live with nerves thin. You playing punchlines, I plan how to feed kin. You call it ego, see I call it defense. Cause once you lose face, hear that lost sentence. You flex tongue twisters, I twist real wrists. Seen cuffs cordless, public defender assist. You craft couplets, I craft alibis. Your worst nightmares flopping, mine was homicide. I ain't impressed by your language, gymnastics. You somersault phrases, still land on plastic. You the safe bet, label pet, polished and neat. I'm the verse they leak online that makes careers retreat. That I've been through pain, script tired and thin. Every line self-portrait, never letting us in. You list tragedies like trophies on a dusty shelf, but we don't feel you, we just feel you sell yourself. You brag handcuffs like they came with a crown, like a judge gavel or somehow gave you your sound. I treat past as data, lessons in math. You treat dirt like perfume, spray it all in your raps. You laugh at technique, but technique built thrones without craft. You got stories that never leave home. You call me label pet, but I own my rights term.
Step in, hoodie half on, eyes red, mic ready. You the type to read your rhymes, palms still sweaty. Talk tough, but your whole crew look unsteady. I break jaws, you break bread, that's why you not deadly. I've been nice since TAPES and chalk on the wall. You been trash since first grade and still drop the ball. You got a chain, but your heart got a recall. I let a line ring and watch your whole style stall. You loud, but the bars like big bark, then bite. I write verses like indictments. It's that pinstripe, you still beg for guest spots, trying to beg for insight. I turn your name to slang for a loss by midnight. You brag about scraps, I cook full course talk. Your flow cheap, liquor mine age and no cash. You swing while I slip jabs, calm when I stalk. You the warm up back, they forget when I pass. You a spreadsheet rapper, stats and no soul. I drag your whole catalog into a sinkhole. You rap like closed captions, plain and too slow. I spit like last chances, one take nitro. You drop real in your verse just to sound hard. I never say what I am, it's in every bar. You rehearse in the mirror trying to copy the guards. I wrote this walking here, still did you this fraud. Yeah, you one take, cause nobody wanna retake. They heard enough, eardrums need a keepsake. You scream every word that ain't passion, that's weak lungs. I talk low, crowd lean in, hang on each one. Your punchlines telegraph, all wind up, no snap. I understate, then detonate, collapse that act. You think volume equals value in your small mind. I leave silence so the crowd can let the quote shine. Yeah, you the quiet kid that snapping rographs. I was outside, dice games, math on the glass. You study structure, I study how to outlast. You study flows, I study how to move past. My 16 feel like a full night's brawl. Yours feel like a voice note sent from the mall. I got scars on my knuckles, ink on my hands. You got soft palms, keyboard prints, weak stance. You love that outside talk, that's history now. You stuck retelling war stories, I'm winning right now. You brag about damage like it's some kind of crown. I use pain as a blueprint, build this whole town. You the dude at reunion, stuck on 1 year. I reinvent every season, shift that chair. You show off wounds, I show results, that's clear. I turned every setback into souvenirs. You evolve cause your first stuff never hit once. I've been consistent, same raw since a jit chump. You chase trends like a puppy chasing quick lunch. I stand 10 toes, permanent, big hunch. Your crew not on cue, that's trained applause. Mine interrupt the set if the verse ain't raw. I don't need reinvent, just sharpen the claw. You cosmetic changes, I'm carving the law. You mistake polish for posing, that's your main flaw. I clean the blade so when it cuts, they see every mark. You proud of rust, like it proved you was in dark wars. I keep the steel bright, you still leave a deep scars. You live off day ones, cause there never was growth. You stuck in folklore, I'm current and close. At the end of this night, when they quote the best parts, they'll use your name as the setup, mine is the cold dark. Look, when they circle up, who they ask to go last? Me, they need a real closer when they recap. You fill up between features, I'm the main app.
Yeah. Right out. Yo.
Step in the circle, crowd leaning when I breathe on the mic. You just tweet tough, I'm the reason your block wanna write. Gold tooth grin, still grimy like I sleep in my Timbs. You rehearse threats, I improvise wounds on a whim. You got followers, I got scars that I earn in the rain. You post captions, I pose bodies, then walk from the frame. Your chain swing, mine drag heavy like unpaid debts. You chase numbers, I chase respect and break nets.
Chase respect don't rock with a second string fam. You like a knockoff jersey, all letters we thread in the hem. You talk earned scars, I see scratches from your new pet cat. I carry history names etched deep in the brim of my cap. You brag rain, I've been drenched in the hail and the smoke. You sound tough till the crowd smell fear in your jokes. Your whole aura like store brand drama on sale. I'm that backroom bet, cash counter before you inhale.
Backroom bet, I was the house you was breaking in late. Caught you slipping, made you shuffle, now you mumble your takes. Your last verse fell soft like your notebook scented with tears. My pen jagged and drip, every margin haunted with years. You call me knockoff, I'm the plug that your idols respect. You the ice on a flyer, I'm the night they regret. Say my aura on sale, I'm the price hike right at the door. You the free sample, small taste and they beg me for more.
Free sample? You a stale chip left in the bowl. I'm that seal pack, open hit teeth then explode. You house, I'm the code, slip past the lock midday. Leave your safe wide with your mixtape stacked in the way. You talk ink drip, my lines carve phrases in bone. You spit verses, I spit verdicts, send MCs home. You call me flyer ice, I'm the headline name in the lights. You the fine print, little know about the parking at night.
Headline name. Funny, I ain't seen you on bills. Only time your face lit when the cops flash looking for skills. You a verdict, cool, judge me, I appeal with a grin. Jury gas when they watch me cross-examine your flimsy pretend. You say you call bone, I've been branded by summers and stress. You got slogans, I got uncles who ain't left that desk. Desk in the system, not office, I'm talking that bench. You just cosplay struggle, I smell polish soon as you step.
You smell polish?
Cause the bars shine bright in your face. I came clean, never had to fake grind for a place. You use family pain like a prop when the rhymes run thin. Now you silence, let the pause slap harder than wind. You talk cop flash, I seen flashbacks, coastal doors. You seen sirens from a distance, filming clips for your tour. You appeal, that's cute, get your sentence reduced. I'm the law book, ink heavy, whole page black with the truth.
Whole page black, I'm the margin they forgot to erase. Illegible scripts, they're the only part burning they brain. You the law book, cool, I rip chapters, roll them and spark. Let the smoke rise, spell my name over roofs in the dark. You said I film sirens, I've been cut face down in the snow. Taste the metal on my tongue before I ever touch gold. Your clean shine, look like brand new boots in a fight. Mine scuffed up, cause I kick doors, my rhymes on the mic. Rhymes on the mic. I kick doors, my rhymes on the mic. Rhymes on the mic. I kick doors, the rhymes on the mic. Yeah. You kick doors, I've been the hinge. Rusted but strong. Yo.